All right, hello, hello. Thanks for joining us again, football lovers, to another interesting episode of the Football Fan Zone. Um, it's nice to be here. It's always a pleasure to be here. Yes, yours truly is glad to be here. My name is Emamide Udueme. I also have the usual suspects joining us in the house. We have Chooks, the Arsenal fan. Chooks, how you doing? How was your weekend without
It's
Arsenal?
sad, bro. I haven't watched my Silky Reds play in a while. I'm sad. I need it. I need it
Yeah,
badly.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. Before you know it, we'll be back to club football action. The Adams is also here joining us. The Adams, is that a Jamaican chest here you're putting
Yeah,
on there?
man. I'm
Oh,
repping
nice,
the Reggae
nice.
Boys today.
The reggae boys, nice, nice, nice. Yes, nice.
They,
Cool,
they
cool.
lost they lost in dramatic fashion to the
To America.
USA. Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah, cool, cool, cool. But how was your weekend without Chelsea? I'm sure you were you were happy to escape Chelsea this weekend.
I'm raising my blood pressure. It was good
Yeah,
to have some breather, but yeah,
yeah.
looking forward to football, to club
Yeah,
football.
that's one thing about this life. One man is not happy that he couldn't see us started. Another person is happy that Chelsea was not in action. Okay, yeah. And for me, well, as a Liverpool fan, I wasn't happy as well that there was no club football action. It's not good to lose before the
What
international break.
you guys lost now. You guys lost to Man United.
Yeah,
So
but you will now continue seeing over the loss, thinking
oh yeah,
about it. On social media, you see Man U fans trolling, posting videos, reminding you about it. So you cannot, and you don't have any other, like, there's no football action for you to just quickly move on to and then forget about that one. So yeah,
yeah.
that has also kind of like played a part in where I've been. But yeah, but all the same, the international break has been a bit good as well. Some friendlies, Nigeria. Yeah, so we'll get into all of that, and as well, part of our agenda today as well is to to decide our title winning level. I'm trying to look for the right word to put. A Manchester
Our
City,
our our,
Arsenal,
our title race combined 11.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
title race combined 11. Yeah, I think that's a better term. Yeah, so Man City, Arsenal, and Liverpool. Yeah,
So
so that
I'm seeking some people that maybe might be outside of the title race, but
Now
yeah,
still
we're not putting Coco Palmer inside, man. No
or
need.
maybe
Maybe we can rank relegation battle 11.
no, yeah,
or Conference League 11.
Yeah,
Jared Bowen or Kupama.
they'll be
Right,
bringing
right.
it here.
Okay, guys. Before we get into all of that, so yeah, so like I mentioned, this is the international break, so no club football action this weekend. So while that was the case, I've been going through social media, and then I saw a bit of an argument, or a bit of giving their different opinions. So I wanted to get you guys thoughts on it as well. So in term for England, right? England is, everybody's saying, oh, England is, star-studded. The Euros is like 2 months away. So you're looking at a whole lot of quality players, defenders, midfielders, attackers. Everybody's saying, oh, England is stacked, and in fact, they're clear favorites to win the Euros. Like, there's no doubt in terms of squad depth, quality of players. So the Adams, I just wanted to get your view, right? I know since when I've known you've always had a soft spot for England. I'm sure after Nigeria, England is your next team. So I want to get your view, right? So there's been a lot of back and forth, listening to like UK radio here. There's a lot of England fans calling in and saying, "Oh, Southgate is not the man to lead them to any sort of glory." Remember, it's been a while since England won any sort of trophy, like almost 50 years plus now. And then if you look at and then there's been this school of thought that, oh, Southgate has been like the best England manager in recent times, forgetting that in the England teams of yesteryear, in fact, even the golden generation of Lampard, Gerrard, Rooney, they were not getting to finals. But recently, Southgate has taken them to semi-finals. They've gone to the last Euro final where they hosted, but they lost at home to Italy. They've been to the World Cup, I think, quarter-final as well. So they've been like, oh, England is Southgate is not that guy to take them over the line. So what do you think? For me, I also feel like there's a bit of pressure on England players as well. Like I'm sure if they go through the media, they say England is quality stack. They're supposed to be winning tournaments. Let me get your view, Adams, on England.
So to start with, when Southgate came, I've actually been a supporter of Southgate. Like I've stood behind him because I'm a big believer in your results to speak for you, not necessarily how you play. People will come up with different things and say, oh, they didn't, they had an easy ride in the Russian World Cup 2014.
2018, yes.
Yeah, 2018 World Cup, and it was easy. They didn't get a lot of quality opposition, but I mean, they still got to the semi-final. I'm supporting England all my life. I've never seen that. Never seen
yes.
all the stars you mentioned. It never happened until that team got into the semi-final. So I'm like, okay, if this coach can do it, I don't care how he plays. I don't care what people say. I'll stick behind him. And fast forward to the Euros, he was also able to get them into the finals. Again, if he had won, nobody would have said. It's almost similar to the Nigerian story. Like if they had won, nobody would have said, no, they didn't play good football, whatever. They just, as long as you get behind, you get the goal and win. But now, like the quality that is in the England team is just too much. Like the quality is too much that you need to find a way to play better than you are, because it's not like, you're trying your best to get the best out of the team, right? It's not that case anymore, right? Now you have world-class players in almost every position. Like we have players that, we will talk about some of them very soon. You have the Sakas, you have the Fodens, Bellingham. Bro, having that level of quality and being able to achieve what you were able to achieve in terms of getting to the final of the Euros, you should be doing better than you're doing now. I think now they have to hold him accountable. He has to be better, right? He has to be a lot better than he's doing currently. He's just showing and the players that he has been sticking with, that's also another thing. Like with the quality you have, there's no reason why Maguire and these guys are still playing. Like, why is Maguire still starting centre back for England? Like, come on, like we've moved.
So I think Maguire has been decent for England throughout the tournament.
He hasn't been decent for England. Even that game yesterday against Brazil, you saw thanks to Rafinha, another very, very awful player. Awful player. That should have been a goal. This is not the first time he has done something like that. And he's just really, I don't know, he's too close-minded. He doesn't like to give opportunities to, before people get opportunities, before these young players get opportunities, and I'm not even saying this because I'm a Chelsea fan, there was a time Fikayo Tomori was one of the best defenders in Italy. This guy never called him up. He was calling up Tyrone Mings. When Tyrone Mings was taking up the place in Aston Villa, he was calling, I can't remember who else he was calling. He was just calling on random people.
He called the guy from Leeds, Ealing, over Morris, I remember.
And I'm like, these guys, Henderson is in the squad. What's Henderson doing? Why is he still in Why is he in the team?
Experience.
They have Harry Kane for experience. They have Walker for experience. Who else do they have? They have Stones, treble winners. They don't need Henderson just for experience. No, they don't need that. Like, they have too much quality in this English side, in this English talents around the world now, not just even in England. Loftus-Cheek is doing crazy things in Italy, scoring goals for fun from midfield. We have other midfielders. Before, I remember there was a period where Calvin Phillips kept getting called up and he was constantly on City's bench, not getting any minutes. It's not like these players are not justifying their selection. That's the thing. They are not justifying their selection. So for me, this is his last tournament. Like I said, I was behind him. I was always like, as long as he has gotten us the farthest, we've been in recent times. In recent times. So, I'll support that. But now, with the level of talent that we have, Bellingham, man, amazing player. And some of the Chelsea players got bad PR. Some of the Chelsea players got bad PR yesterday. You saw Gallagher didn't have a great game. Chilwell had one of the worst performances you can remember from a left back in international football. It was scored awful. It was very terrible. So these players that he has chosen to stick with are not doing him any favors. So yeah, I think this is his last tournament. And yeah, they
Yeah,
said he's linked to the Manchester United job. We'll see how that goes. But definitely,
absolutely.
this is the time that England needs to get over that line.
I for one, as a Liverpool fan, I would love him to join Manchester United. Come on, Manchester United. Come on, Sir Jim Ratcliffe. Get it
Yeah.
done. Get it done. Southgate in next season. Okay, Chicks, let me come to you. So I think the England like conundrum, right? Because I remember I think the World Cup in Qatar when they lost to France in the quarterfinal. I saw that game, like I watched the game with my own eyes, and I felt for large parts of that game, England was the better team. I don't know if you remember that game.
I
England was the
remember.
better team.
I remember.
I
And
think
who was
Again, bro.
who was
Again.
wait, before we get to like who was pulling the strings in that second
Bro,
one?
I beg, I
yes,
beg,
No,
I
no,
beg.
yeah,
I
but
know you.
I no, I think
It was
I agree with you. I think Bukayo Saka had a brilliant game that day, and then I remember that day immediately after the game because I listened to Talk Sports a lot here. Like so immediately after the game, I was listening to the phone in, and then many of the England fans were saying, but I think because they subbed him off. So I think many of the England fans were saying, why did they sub him off? Was he not injuries? Like it was when they subbed him off, like the England lost that sort of like momentum in the game.
Bro, let
I
me
don't know.
remind you about who lost us that let me remind you about
But I think
Oh God.
it was Rashford now. If Rashford doesn't miss his own, Bukayo doesn't need to take a penalty.
fair point.
So
So
Chooks, what do you want? What do you have to say? England.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm the biggest England supporter. You know, they are my colonizers, so I feel like I have to support them.
Yeah.
But they have too much talent to where they are always going to be good. Like if you remember that the game against France, it all
Yeah.
comes down to maybe if he scores that penalty, they go to the next round. But you know, he doesn't score the penalty, and Southgate's man management is ridiculous.
Yes, I
Because
was about.
some of the decisions he makes in games and the players he chooses to take off or the players he chooses not to start, and maybe it might also be because they have so much talent on that team that probably that is his biggest headache is there are guys like Henderson, right? That as much as you people might not want him to, you know, be in the team, they can say, oh, leadership, whatever experience, which in some regards, you need someone like Henderson on every kind of team. But what you don't need is the guy playing more minutes than younger players that are probably better. You know, maybe he can be on the bench and he's giving some sort of motivation to other players. But you know, Southgate ends up playing some of these guys full 90 minutes, and then you know, he will carry other players and they will never touch the field. It might also be because you know the Premier League is the most watched league in the world. So maybe us as fans are overhyping some players that maybe should not get that kind of hype. But at the end of the day, what nobody can deny is his man management is crazy because he has enough. That whole England team, from goalkeeper to striker, they have enough to get to the final of this next Euros. The only thing I would say England doesn't have, and that's also on Southgate, is who is their go-to person. Every top country, at least for the most part, has someone that's pulling the strings. Like who is England's maestro? I've seen Saka do it a few times. Not saying he should be the one, but they need somebody that we need someone to take this game by the neck. Maybe it might be
Yeah.
Bellingham, or maybe it might be Foden, or maybe you
Mm.
know it might be. I mean, it can't be Kane because he's a 9, but sometimes he likes to drop to the middle, get the ball. They don't have that, and that's always what happens in those key moments of the game. Nobody knows who is the person that's going to hold all of us accountable in that moment, and that should be on the manager. But I don't think they are going to. He's been there for how many years now? 8, right? Or more
Yes,
than 8.
Yeah.
it's maybe 7,
Yeah,
8. Yeah.
I don't think the guy has done somewhat of a good job. He has
Good
been
job.
to
Yeah.
final, quarter final. Like, you know, they are playing well, but I just feel like he needs to find a way to make the team have some identity.
This level of talent that they have, if he doesn't do anything meaningful, like let's say they don't get to the final or probably like quarterfinals or something, I think they'll let it go. Because
Yeah, maybe they'll try. I mean, and rightfully so. They
he
should
announced. I think
continue.
has he not announced that he's leaving after the Euros?
Oh yeah,
I
he
think
did. I think. Oh, he did. Okay,
yeah. I think he has announced that he's leaving already after the Euros. So
okay,
So maybe this might be their last hurrah. But I
yeah.
mean, we saw yesterday, Sha. When the big boys are missing from this England team, what happens? They've
but who
called
are the
up the
big
likes
boys?
of they've
Who are
they've,
the
they've
big
called up
boys?
the likes of Foden and Cole Palmer to this team.
Oh, Papa didn't even play.
No
Oh,
Saka, no Kane.
oh, nah, you're singing Kane's praises like no Saka, no Kane.
No Saka,
But
no
that
Kane. What
wasn't a
happened?
very good Brazilian team, though. Like, that was,
Yeah,
they had some quality players. Of course, they had Vinicius, they had Rodrigo. But I was looking at their back four.
yeah. It was
Man,
like
like,
an unknown
those
back four.
guys were.
Yes, I tapped. I hate international. I hate friendlies. Because I honestly feel like that game was just one big Hendrick announcement. I felt like one charity game where they had already told everybody that this guy is going to score. Let's make it late so it will be dramatic. Like it was just when there's no stake to the game. Like look at Paqueta was enjoying the whole time. Bellingham wasn't even trying to rush into anybody. It was just too lax. So I wouldn't read much meaning into that particular game.
Yeah,
But for the Euros, they need to get serious because
they do.
I
They
guess
do.
like the casual fan, what is
Yeah.
England's best 11 serve with
I was just
Axel?
that was the next question I was just about to
That's
ask.
Like
Like,
it's so difficult.
for every coach, though.
Yeah, it's so difficult, but that's why you're making millions of pounds because that's your job to figure out how to make something difficult easy. So you have to make sure you're picking.
I want to see an 11 that has Foden and Saka. I want to see that 11. I want to see Foden, Saka. I want to see Bellingham. I want to see. I don't know how it's going to happen. I want to see how it's going. Bro, I don't know.
So my own thing with Foden especially is where is he going to play?
that's the
Like, is he going to play
question.
on the wing or will he be a midfielder? And then it's like, okay, you have Rice is going to start, obviously, but Rice can't really dictate the game. So you need a midfielder that is going to be able to, pass the ball. Bellingham is already looking like somewhat of a hybrid false nine because the guy is not a midfielder. The guy is something of a striker that plays in the midfield. So he's not going to be the one to do that. Then, like, maybe Foden can do it. I don't know. I know for sure Gallagher, they should not, if they catch Gallagher on the plane.
Bro, hey.
What Gallagher and Chilwell did yesterday.
Let's take it easy. Let's take it easy.
But come on, Chicks boy, it's just one game. Come on, and you yourself said we shouldn't
What
read too much
Gallagher
meaning
and
into it.
Chilwell.
Gallagher is dependable.
The joint pride of London.
Man, that was a very terrible. My goodness, especially Chilwell. I couldn't believe it.
Man. So I'm saying, like, it's like the midfield is going to be the hardest thing for him. Because then,
That midfield has always been
someone like Southgate will now end up calling like what Prowse
Prowse.
and Henderson too. So it's like,
Let me just know, you guys should just prepare your mind. It's Henderson, Rice, Bellingham. Don't worry. That's what's going to happen. Just prepare your mind now.
I mean, for the Euros, I'm going to Sporting France. So that's the people that are going to endure the headache of watching terrorism in that midfield of Rice, Bellingham, and Foden. Good luck. I want to watch Chouameni and Kamavinga cook.
Okay. Adams, let me come to you now. So, like, just as Chooks has just brought up France, right? I was just thinking to myself, looking at the rest of like the top European nations, I'm just thinking, apart from France and Germany, I don't see any other threat to England. If there was ever going to be, like, if there's ever to be a team that can stop England or teams that can, give England an issue. Because I'm looking at Netherlands, they are kind of like in a rebuilding phase. Young players are coming in. They are not that, they're not that Netherlands team of yesteryear.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Italy. I don't know. Italy did they call? Okay, I think they eventually qualified. So yeah, look, that there's no threat there.
It's not, they're still as well.
Yeah, but there's a team that anytime people are talking about tournament favorites, they always forgetting or leaving them out. Portugal. Portugal is another team. I was looking at their 11 as well. I was like, this is a very good team that people are not keeping an eye on.
Yeah.
Throughout the qualifying rounds, 100% they won all their games, beat everybody home and away. Nobody's talking about them. Diego Jota, Bruno Fernandes, good decent players, as a team. So I would say Portugal, France, and maybe Germany. Those are like the three teams that say, okay, yeah, they could give England a run for their money.
Yeah, I think Germany's hosting.
Yeah, Germany's hosting. That's correct. Germany's hosting. Yeah, very big one for them. Yeah, and I think they've kind of like picked up recently, Julian Nagelsmann. Do you think Julian Nagelsmann will fit in at Chelsea? I've been seeing some Chelsea fans saying, ooh, we like him.
Yeah, I think he's an interesting character. I think he practically for sure, like he knows what he's doing tactically. Just looking at the relationship with like the board and the directors, I think we need to sort that out. But he's very interesting. I'd like to see what he can do in the Premier League side. I wouldn't mind him at Chelsea.
Okay, all right. So before we leave this whole England and international team talk, right? I'll move to the other interesting part of the show that we'll get into. So I wanted to ask, right? So I saw a question somewhere where people were saying they were asking like fans, right? So I'll ask you guys, Chelsea fan, Arsenal fan, what would you prefer? What would you prefer? Would you prefer, or what would you take? Like in Nigeria winning an AFCON, or Chelsea winning a Premier League or a Champions League? This is you sacrifice one in a particular year. Adams, which one will you go for?
Bro. That's for me. That's it's not tough. It's not tough, but I should probably not be saying it on camera. But
wow. I already know you're going to say something that's going to...
Bro, give me my Chelsea win, man. Give me my Chelsea. And
wow. You think that we want Nigeria winning an AFCON?
Give me my Chelsea Champions League. If you say World Cup, I'll pick Nigeria World Cup. But AFCON is not enough for me to throw my team on like this. I'm sorry.
Okay. What about you, Arsenal?
Even World Cup. I want picking Nigeria to win World Cup. Please give me my Champions League and League, man. Still is World Cup. There's even this one that's even more interesting. If you were a player, would you rather win the World Cup for Nigeria or win the Champions League for whatever team you are on?
Oh, definitely World Cup.
Definitely World Cup. Definitely. I don't know why. For me, it's not even a hard decision for me at all.
It's not close.
I'll sacrifice a quadruple for Nigeria winning World Cup.
How many casuals watch the World Cup?
What?
Bro, everybody that doesn't watch football watches the World Cup every year. It's just like Nations Cup. It's just like AFCON too. See, everybody was tuned in because it's their country. They want to be patriotic. Like, let's support. Bro, if you win that thing, they will never forget you ever.
Be a legend, like exactly.
Everywhere you just say your name. That's you. That one they will know you. But Champions League, bro, guy, Mikel Obi is roaming the streets of Dallas. Some people probably won't know him. Some people probably won't know him, except Chelsea fans. But if you win the World Cup for Nigeria, bro, I'm telling you that they will know him. So
but you will only be known in Nigeria. You think if somebody in Dallas sees Mario Götze now, they will know him?
Yes,
they'll walk past him. Misha, I'd rather be a club legend than for streets, quote unquote, to especially if the street is coming from Nigeria. No money. You win that thing now, they won't pay your salary.
Yeah, so I actually get that part of
it. For Nigeria, maybe not. But like, let's say one of those, Argentina, Portugal, all those type of countries.
Yeah, that one, bro. Yeah, exactly. That one has heritage.
Bro, they will never forget you ever. They will bro. They will never forget ever. They will worship you till. But Champions League, man. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I was seeing some Arsenal, like England fans saying, they want their club to win something over England.
Bro, my club.
Anyways,
especially how we are right now. Bro, that feels like, man, when next are we going to get that type of opportunity? I feel like, bro, I should have cherished those moments more. And when we were winning the last Champions League that we won, I should have probably celebrated it more because you never know when next is going to happen, right?
Now be saying, oh wow, those are the good old times.
But
Okay,
we'll be back.
okay, all right. Okay, so let's get into the other part of the show, the title race 11. Or Chooks, can you remind me what's the term again?
The title race combined 11.
The title race combined 11. Right. Okay. So Chooks, do you have your title race combined 11 ready? And can we have
Yeah.
it?
No, so we should go.
Let's go position by position.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
this is what I was thinking. The formation is 4-3-3. We'll start with the goalkeepers, then the right backs, center back pairing, then left back.
The back.
Then we'll decide if we want to go with 2 DMs, 1 DM, or 1 DM, 2 8s.
No.
We'll go with our winners and striker.
I'm going to DMs.
1 DM, and
I said you're doing 2 DMs. Why do you need 2 DMs?
I mean, we can do that, or we just put 3 midfielders. It can be all DMs, whatever.
Okay.
And then the top. So we can alternate between who goes first, and then you give your small rationale. If we have the same player in that position, even better, which I doubt, but
you guys will have the same player for this one, though. Goalkeeper.
If it's now different, Adams is going to be the one to.
Bro, if you don't have the same player for goalkeeper, then this is about to be a long show.
I think you don't have the same goalkeeper. The way Chooks has been going.
Who wants to go first?
Okay, let me go first.
I can
let me
start.
go first for goalkeeper. Okay.
Okay. Go on.
Yeah, there's any tension in here. There's tension.
Okay, let me start with my goalkeeper. Of course, my goalkeeper has to be Alisson Becker, man. Alisson Becker. No other one, there's no other name. Any other name you call is illegal.
Okay, let's hear what you have to say first.
So for goalkeeper, it has to be Alisson.
Yeah.
To be honest, I was flirting with the idea of Raya only because of Alisson's injury. No, I mean I was, but I was thinking about. I mean, he's out. He's probably out for the season.
No. I think he'll be back.
Or he's gonna come back. But no, Alisson is those big game saves.
Emerson over Raya.
You begin Ederson over Raya.
Yeah, I mean Ederson over Raya.
That's why your team is 11th. Anyways, Alisson is undoubtedly the best goalkeeper in the league. So yeah.
I'll have to agree. I'll have to agree with Adams. Ederson over Raya. Raya is third.
Okay, which goalie has the highest clean sheet this season?
Okay. Oh, you look. There's
once you start stammering, you already know what's happening.
Seasons ago, that the guy had the best clean sheet record or some crazy stat like that.
Yeah, but his team wasn't top of the league.
You know what? Okay, we can. There's no.
I mean, but we've already picked Alisson without
Alisson. Star fans will still argue.
Nah. The thing is, bro, you guys know. I only say the truth. I'm not here to push Arsenal agenda. I always see. I'm the most objective Arsenal fan you find. It's just guys don't like when we hype up our good players. You want all of us to say our players are bad. No. If somebody is better than somebody on my team, I will admit it.
All you guys do. All you guys do is say somebody's like your players are better than all the other players. That's all you guys are always doing. Anyway, let's move to the more interesting one, centre back pairing. So do you guys want to do like the 2 centre backs or one after the other? Let's do the pairing.
Pairing. I mean, so this one I didn't give this. It was no doubt in my mind. The centre back pairing can only be Gabriel and Saliba, in my opinion.
Pius,
that's my centre back pairing.
Pius, please.
Okay. For me, I have one of Chooks' centre back pairing. So I have Saliba and Van Dijk for me. There's no how you're leaving
So does the centre back pairing, does it have to do with your the positioning or just right
No,
right
I
back
just
or just
I just
I
picked
mean,
yeah I just picked.
mine has to do with the
obviously they're your
left.
two fancy centre backs.
I'm
So
saying yeah because
Exactly.
one is left footed, one is right footed.
okay, that's what I'm saying. Are we going through that with that direction, or should it just be whoever is the best, who are the two best
I
centre
mean,
backs?
I think for center back, it doesn't matter what leg you used to play.
Okay,
So, yeah,
okay.
but Adams, the way you're moving, you have to be neutral because I saw how you rolled your
Yeah,
eyes.
I'm neutral. I'm neutral.
I saw how you rolled your eyes. If
Bro,
Adams, the only Arsenal player he will put here.
Van Dijk has a very he has the loudest shouts to be one of the best players this season. So how isn't he? How don't you have
So
Van Dijk?
okay, so has Van Dijk been better than Saliba this season in your
I
opinion?
think he has. I think he has better than
Yeah,
Saliba.
then it's you that so you're going to remove. So the pair should be Gabriel and
Yeah, I do know.
Van Dijk or Van
Season,
Dijk and Saliba.
Gabriel has actually really impressed me more than Saliba. We know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Gabriel has to be there,
Yeah,
so
we know.
I can compromise.
You guys don't hype Gabriel up enough. Like
We
incredible.
do, but when we do, we'll be hearing things like Badi Shield is better than Gabriel.
But
That's not nonsense we hear.
But yeah, man, what incredible season for those three centre backs that you guys have mentioned. But man, stop it, man. Van Dijk has to be in there. Van Dijk, for me, I say Van Dijk has to be probably one of the first names because of what he means to his team, right? What he means to his team, the leadership that he brings, the quality that he brings, the amount of timely intervention he has had throughout this season. Like you can look back and think about moments and say, okay, Van Dijk, look at that Haaland, whatever. You can say, okay, Van Dijk. There are other times that
there was one with where it was 2 against 1. Is it Harry Kane and Sissoko? One game against Tottenham, and then
What
two of them
about
were.
this season?
I
See him. He has gone back to when Buhari was president. But talking about this season, you've gone back to.
No, okay, fine. Okay, fine. I thought Adams was giving her like over like okay, fine. This season.
No, I'm saying just this
talking
season
about all
alone.
time. No, come on, man.
Yeah, if it's all time,
Okay.
obviously, yeah, he's there. But talking about this season alone.
For title race, like for this title race this season.
Of course, he still has to be there.
Yeah,
That's why I
yeah.
said Van Dijk and Saliba. Yeah.
Yeah, so
No.
Adams, what are we going with?
I'm going with Gabriel and Van Dijk. Since
So now we have Alisson in goal. The centre back pairing is Gabriel and Van Dijk.
you guys didn't mention any City centre back. Nobody could even get a shout to get.
Nah, they haven't been better than any of the Liverpool or Arsenal.
Arsenal centre backs. Yeah.
Okay, so the fullbacks now. So you guys just the fullbacks, two of them, left and right.
So this is where I started to have my own thinking. I'm like, I was pondering about it a lot. So for fullback, right back, it was a close call between Ben White and Kyle Walker. But I had to settle for Ben White. So Ben White is my right back.
Interesting. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Ben White is my right back. Should I go left back? Okay, so my left back
as well.
This was another tough one, I went. I know this was good because
position, man.
Yeah, I went back. I had to go with Andy Robertson for left back.
That.
I think I was going to raise some eyebrows. Yes. So Ben White and Robertson.
They are going all time with that one, bias. I think they are going all time this season.
Okay, so who would it be for you, Chicks or Adams? Left back, who would it be?
I mean, I'll start with my right back pairing. This one too was hard because obviously Trent has been inconsistent, so I couldn't put him in. And when I looked at Walker and Ben White has been so underappreciated, underrated. He doesn't get any shouts, but he's been one of the most consistent footballers this season in terms of just every game. He's been very consistent. So I went with Ben White, and our left back is not too many that have been better than Ake.
Yeah.
At left back. So I went with Ake at left back.
Yeah. I think I'm leaning towards Chooks the most here because bro, even Who was that? You guys' left back at some point.
It's not Simicas has been playing left back.
Yes.
But yeah, left back is a very stinky position this season.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
for the
Quite
top.
nice, yeah. Ake definitely gets the nudge. He hasn't been like in terms of the players in the back four. He hasn't been in the same light as them. He hasn't been close to them in terms of consistency and performance. But I mean, yeah, he's the only one that gets it. So
I mean, he's the best out of the bunch.
yeah,
Because who else? For Arsenal, we've had 4 left backs already in one season. We've had 4 people play left back in one season.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
I think-
wasn't going to
yeah.
put Zinchenko or Tomiyasu in there.
Yeah, Liverpool too
Yeah.
had Gomez play left back for a while.
Tsimikas.
Yeah. So yeah, it's settled. It's Ake and Ben White.
Ben White, okay?
All right. So now moving to the more interesting part, midfield. Midfield.
The midfield three. Okay, so
Yeah,
should I?
this one,
Okay, choose
it
good.
was so difficult to fit in any Liverpool player here. I'm sorry. But I won't give my rationale for this. I'll just say it and I'll allow Adams to chew on it a bit. But my midfield 3 is Declan Rice, Rodri, and Odegaard.
Yeah, I think I'll agree with Chooks. I'll meet Chooks at some in a way or at some point. I'll meet you halfway. Let me put it.
Compromise. That's what
Okay, yeah. So there's gonna be a compromise, right? So
in that midfield.
so Adams, let me yeah. So I agree with you.
Speak ahead to the forward positions.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a
wait.
name that has to be there.
I agree with. Wait. let me land now.
Okay.
So yeah, so I agree with Chooks first in terms that yeah, I couldn't as a Liverpool fan. I was as objective as I could be. I struggled to fit in a Liverpool midfielder into the team. I struggled. I tried to squeeze in Wataru Endo, but I'm like, nah, no.
Eh?
So I went Declan Rice, Rodri, and De Bruyne. De Bruyne for me. It was I think.
Come on. What are we doing here, guys? Some of the worst selection I've heard from the two of you. What's going on, man?
Okay, so who Adams,
Okay, first of all, De Bruyne has only played how many games this season?
Yeah, the Bruyne should not be dispelling any of those
He
teams.
can't be in the team in the title race of title. How did you guys play the game?
Title is combined 11.
No, you can't. Bro, you are missing out a key piece in City's season. Why they are at least able to keep pace when the likes of De Bruyne.
So who do you take out from Rice, Rodri, and Odegaard?
Bro, you guys need to be in the middle, but Foden needs to be in there somewhere.
Tell him he has to play better.
Foden is not going to be on the. It's not. You guys know that Foden is not going to be in the front 3.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not his fault. He's not good enough to make the combined 11.
Now, Foden needs to be in there somewhere. But hey, you guys, I'm just here to decide.
But, okay, Adams, who would you take out? You're not taking out Rodri. You're not taking out Rice. And you're not taking out Odegaard. Foden is not better than any of those 3 players.
I'll probably take out Odegaard.
Odegaard.
I'll probably take out Odegaard for Foden.
I was looking at the stats, Odegaard and De Bruyne. Odegaard has just one more assist than De Bruyne. And De Bruyne has been out for almost the whole part of the whole season. So what are we saying?
De Bruyne has more. Did he get 5 assists in an FA Cup game? The guy is a start padder, man. Use your eyes.
De Bruyne is a start padder. Wow. So why can't Odegaard start pad then? What's holding him? What's holding his leg from start padding too?
He has Kwame in front
of Odegaard, please. Remove Odegaard, please.
Foden has to be in there, man. Foden has to be in there. I'm not calling the shots. Like you guys, I'm just here to decide.
No. Myers did not recruit Foden in his initial.
Yeah, you're fast.
He had Odegaard, but now Adams has managed to blow the wind of doubt into his ears.
Well, guys, these guys are going to catch some strays for this man.
No, Foden is not at that combined 11, man. Tell him to start playing better.
Okay. So based on what you guys have placed in front of me, I have to go with Chux's midfield three of Rice.
So why is the guy ahead of De Bruyne, please, Adams? Since you are the neutral person,
games played now.
Looks like he has played. Like the sample size for the game.
But I just told you that he had just one more assist than De Bruyne now.
That's not enough, though. That's not enough. Like, yes, the stats are good. The stats are great, but the impact that Odegaard has been able to have on his team all season, being their leader, galvanizing them, having very important moments when they were struggling, he kept playing well. He's one of the best players in that period, that patch where they couldn't score goals. He was still creating chances, and assist is also still down to who is finishing.
Doesn't Conor Bradley have more assists than Kyle Walker? Why did you put him in your combined 11? See his nose.
No, but come on, for fullback, we're looking at defending more than attacking.
De Bruyne hasn't played a lot of games this season to be in a starting level. I don't think it will justify selection. So, in my unbiased opinion, I'm going with Rodri, Rice, and Odegaard. Okay, front three. Bro, you guys have blood on your hands, man. Blood on your hands.
I feel the front three is not so difficult. Like I don't know.
Okay. Let's hear it.
Okay, Chooks, you want to go?
Yeah, Chooks. I better not hear. I better not. What?
Okay. So let me go. So for my front three, I went with Haaland, right? I went Salah, right? I know this one is the controversial one. So this last one was for me. I wasn't even looking at anybody else. I was looking at Saka or Nunez. And I went with Nunez. I'm sorry, I had to be biased. So it's Haaland, Nunez, and Salah.
Haaland, Nunez, Salah. Haaland, Nunez, Salah. Okay, Chooks, what do you have for me?
So this is one of those ones that you have to allow me to land.
That's what they say. You're about to drop something that once you yell allow me to land, just no say you go explain tire, no evidence.
Lad.
You have to allow me land, right? So I was close to fitting Havertz into this team, but with how Roland fed me to the Chelsea Wolves, I didn't want to deal with them again for another week. So I went safe here. Also, the left wing position has been disgusting from Liverpool, from Liverpool, City, Arsenal, because there was no way I could fit Martinelli in there. I couldn't fit Luis Diaz in there, and I couldn't dare even sneak Doku in there. So I had to move my star boy to the left. So I'm going Saka, Haaland, and Salah.
Okay. Yeah, I hear it. But
there's a reality.
No buts. I don't even want to hear the buts.
There's a reality where Havertz is starting for this team.
Havertz, which over Haaland?
Havertz is not
Haaland now.
Wow.
But okay.
Wow.
Based on what you guys have said, I have to go with Chuks' starting.
I mean, to be honest, I honestly see Nunez though, but you will be trying to force him as a winger, which he's not a winger, he's a 9.
Yeah. So,
but he does. Sometimes he drifts.
Nobody wants to hear that. Nunez is not getting starting lineup. So you guys have a starting lineup without Phil Foden,
brother.
That is a criminal offense this season.
Brother, it's too much good. Trent is not in this team, man.
Trent has been injured for a majority of the season, so that's just justified.
I mean, to be honest, I get the Foden thing, but why it's so hard to put Foden in an XI is And I always ask the same question every week. What position does the damn guy play? Because 1 week he's a left winger, the next week they tell me he's a right winger. Next week they'll be like, oh yeah, Foden is good when he drops deep and dictates. The next week the guy is a striker. So if we don't know what his position is, where are we going to? Because if he's a left winger, then maybe there's a chance where you can go, okay, Foden is going to be on the left. But then nobody knows. I don't know his position. They call him what's that word I use for harvest? Swiss Army knife.
I think the best thing to do is to have your starting level. I'll go back and watch this again. I'll have Trixie's starting level. I'll have Pius starting level. I'll put the two together so the world can see exactly what you guys cooked up. Because now we are not going to have a combined XI and say is
Adams is scared of the public. Put it as all of us together. All of us cook this meal together.
Putting the burner in this, you put Odegaard over Foden. Nice one. But yeah.
Foden wishes to be half the player Odegaard is. Just saying. I don't think any football fan should be arguing that one. They can argue Foden and Kopama, but Foden Odegaard, come on.
Wow.
Let's respect. They can argue Foden and Kopama.
That's disrespect. Foden, that's a bit of disrespect.
I'm here for any Kopama prop, so
yeah. When I start hearing Foden Saka, Foden Odegaard, come on, let's respect greatness.
Hey man,
please.
This is not my fight, Pius. So
wow, Foden. Wow, you're disrespecting Foden too much, too. So
no, it's not. This is literally what the thing we're seeing Kopama do this season is basically what Foden did for the first time. And you now want to now group him. It's like let's say you want to go an all-time XI, right? It's like trying to sneak Saliba in early, where someone else has done it for the past few years at that level. That's disrespectful. I wouldn't. There are fans that would do it, but I don't do it. I value consistency over anything. Like if somebody has been constantly doing something this season, he deserves to have a shout. That was the main reason why I was flirting with the idea of Raya. Look at Alisson.
Foden hasn't been consistent.
I'm saying, but it's not like you can't take out Rice, Rodri, or Odegaard for Foden.
I don't think you can have an argument between Odegaard and Foden. I think you can have that discussion. I genuinely think you can have that discussion.
I don't, but for the Arsenal haters out there, they probably will. But while people on Twitter can decide if leaving out Foden is the biggest sin.
Yeah. Let them decide.
Yeah, they can debate it.
Of the three coaches this season, who has been the better coach?
Wow.
Just based off of this season, it's a very difficult question because you have to put other things.
I mean, it's to be honest, as I say, I don't have any. I'm not biased normally, and in this case, it's only really one person you can say, and that's Arteta.
Of course. We didn't expect anything less.
I say it's
to say about that.
This for me is a very tough one. I feel at 1 second I was thinking, Arteta is the obvious choice.
Deep it.
Yeah, but then I'm thinking again, considering the other, fine. If you say Arteta, like Arsenal has played, like you can say arguably out of the three so far, they've played the best football among the three. Scored more goals, conceded less goals. You say yes, Arteta is the one.
The amount of adversity that
I was coming there now, so I'm not coming to say okay.
Like I'm even just stuff on behalf of all the Liverpool.
Wait. I was coming there, and you've already taken it.
We picked Real Madrid. Adam's head is when he hears Arsenal praise, his brain is on fire.
No.
I hear your praise, but Pius was just saying, I can't believe Pius was saying yes. I was thinking about Arteta.
No, but no. I was coming there, Adams, right? So I was not saying okay, but in terms of how injuries have affected Liverpool this season, and the way Klopp has had to mix his team line up and then blending the younger players. Of course, Klopp also has a shout as well. Yet, so is it?
That's more than a shout, bro.
That's more than a shout, right?
He that night. I think he's on top of that hill, screaming his one, screaming.
I'm the one. Speak me. So yeah, I'll go with Klopp.
That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to
Yeah,
hear.
I'll go with Klopp.
Don't let him
So nobody, what are you considering Guardiola at all?
Nah, the guy has it on easy mode. Please leave him alone. I
like
mean, me, I will say, unlike Club, we didn't need to announce we're leaving at the end of the season to get our players going. That's just me personally. You know,
that.
someone else can say what they think. Just me personally, we didn't need a mid-season bomber to get our players ready to go.
Oh man, that's funny.
Wow.
But yeah, man, I think all the coaches have been spectacular. Pep, we all know Pep, but
Yeah.
today let him just sit this one. It's between Arteta and two amazing,
Klopp.
amazing coaches. We know everything that Klopp has achieved in this league, but I think I have to lean towards Klopp, man. Although Arsenal, I think at the end of the day, whoever wins, of course, whoever wins the league gets the best coach. But right now, at the moment, Arsenal being first, Arteta has a crazy shout. The way he was able to improve his team. Because remember there was a period where even some Arsenal fans lost hope. I think Chooks was even among those people who were like, okay, I think
It was scary, man. And the guy galvanized us without saying he's going to leave at the end of the season.
Yeah.
He
And he didn't need to sign anyone. Did he sign anyone this January? I don't
No, he
think
did. We signed him with the same players that couldn't score started scoring. It's crazy.
All it took was a Dubai trip. So
Hey man, when are we going on a group Dubai trip?
we need to go, man. We need to go.
Go and rejuvenate. They'll put meat inside Pioneer's mouth. Salt Bay will cut
See Havertz now. See Havertz. But man, the Liverpool culture is just crazy. They don't play. They don't even. They just get it done. That's what they care about. They just get it done, get over the line. It doesn't matter if it's Kwanzaa, if it's Bradley, if it's
young boys.
What's the name of the goalie?
Keller,
whatever his name is. They don't care who he is. Just get the job done, man. No complaints. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. Nobody's.
Yeah, I think as a Liverpool fan, I think that has been down to the culture that Klopp has instilled in the club since from the first day that he came in. So he has always had that. He has always had that belief, like, like if you are good enough, like if you are good enough, you are good to play for the team, no matter your age, you know. So and then he has also built in that confidence as well. I'm sure he drives it into those young players, like, just go in there, you're good enough, just go there and do your thing. And then the culture around the club as well, the players, the senior players as well, you know, taking and putting an arm around the younger players as well, you know, has kind of like helped. So yeah, I think it's, for me, it's not really been a surprise. Even the League Cup final against Chelsea, that was where we really saw a lot of these young players. I wasn't really so worried. I was just like, these guys they're good enough.
I saw Bradley when who was it that went off injured? Can't remember. I think it was Gravenberch.
Yes. Gravenberch.
He went off injured, and Conor Bradley switched to playing up
top, and then
and
you could just see him play with no fear, as if he has been playing there for like years, man.
And the other thing about this Liverpool team is, if you compare like a lot of the other teams' players, you see a lot of these Liverpool players are still quote unquote underachieving. Like Gakpo, we'll not call him he's not exactly a successful player in the Premier League yet. Like, we're still looking at him. He's still having iffy performances. He's not really assured, unlike the guys in Arsenal, the guys in City. Nunes, you know, of course he has improved now. Like, he's much better. A lot of people still has a lot of question marks around him. Like, what's this guy doing? Okay, Diaz.
Yeah, he costs more than Haaland now, so
yeah. Exactly.
He had to arrive at some point. It's another thing that Liverpool fans like to always lie about. They pretend like Klopp doesn't spend money. Like, oh my God, Klopp just went to the academy and picked one great XI. When you've in fact spent money, and that's the only thing saving them from public slander.
Nobody's saying that. Nobody's saying that Liverpool does not spend money. But compared to like the rest of like City, Arsenal, like those guys have spent more than us.
It's not spent money on you guys.
He's Mars. Yes. Arsenal.
Okay, someone is
Okay, no, it's okay. Sorry, I got it wrong. So, what is what's it called? Is the net spend? What's it called? Is net
Oh
spend that
my
they will.
goodness. See them net spend FC. This is
That's
where
it,
you
man.
spend there.
Net
What does
spend.
net spend have to
West
do
Ham
with?
has a higher net spend than Liverpool.
Yeah, but I'm
That's it.
saying, but like West Ham haven't gone out and bought a striker for 90 million. There's a difference. You people talk about net spend, which I understand, but that's for
Yeah.
people in finance. If you're an accounting, if you're an accountant,
He's part of nothing like
but I'm
he's
saying it's
part of
not.
football.
Okay, Adams, when you're judging Modric, are you thinking of the net spend or how much he cost? You're thinking about how much he costs. Like, is also is the same stick they used to flog Havertz. If Havertz came to Arsenal for free, nobody will flog him. They were flogging him because he cost 65 million. But when it's Liverpool's turn now, we turn it into this one fairy tale
We're
and
looking at are we
middle.
looking at are we looking at since Klopp arrived at Liverpool, are we comparing like how much Liverpool has spent and how much Arsenal has
No,
spent?
no, no. Me, what I'm saying is what Adams was trying to say is you have players that have cost you good money that are not
Of
performing.
course, of course, of
Because of what
course.
these young boys have been able to do in this 2 month span, the attention is not focused on them. That's why I'm quiet. I'm waiting for people to inevitably die, and I'll be here to really
To
give
remind
my
us of how much that we spent on millions
give
and
my feelings because I watched Luis Diaz that Man City game. I know you watched him too. I remember when you people were celebrating when he was supposed to go to Tottenham, and then you people stole him. Even Gapo too. I think Gapo was supposed to go to Man U. You people
Man,
stole him.
yeah.
And those two guys have been embarrassing. And that player too that has gone under the radar, Adams, is
So
what is
most
his
like
name? Zobo.
so
My
most
man,
like I think it was good.
my man Zobo has gone under the
bro,
radar, and that player that's underperforming. But
I
it's
have
okay. We'll not table it today.
for those comments he made about Caicedo and Lavia, bro. You guys, let's just wait to the end of the season with your Zobo and what's his name, Endo. Endo is not the
No.
tiny toy. I say
Nah,
Endo.
Endo reminds me of Torreira. Something about like undersized players just having this weird impact in the middle.
You're not serious. Calling
No, no,
Terrera. Who's Terrera?
but for real, is that the reason why a lot of people like Kante? I mean, obviously, Endo is not the same player as Kante.
Hey, can we slow
Eh?
down?
Why you calling
No.
Kante?
I'm saying in terms of when Kante was in Leicester, right? I remember why I liked him was the guy looked so small and the things he does are so big. Is how I view Endo too. Like he's such a small looking guy.
We won't be putting Endo and Kante in the same sentence. Let's be guided.
See, Adam,
Torreira is good. Please.
Endo, Torreira, Kante, those small
Oh
guys
my goodness.
with big engine. I like them. I like players like that. I don't want them on my team anymore, but I like players.
This guy is killing me, man. This is Endo Torreira.
Yeah,
What,
that build of short kings, the Kevin Hart players.
what kind of tree is that? How did he even come up with those things?
Those are the short ballers now.
Bro, no. Those
The short kings. You have to show them love once in a while.
Kante is the only short king there. Those other guys, I don't know. Torreira is somewhere talking, fighting for his.
Uh, Adams, okay, so you were not with us last week. I wanted to get your view on like the title race, right? So I remember asking a question last week, like, okay, so with 10 games to go for those three teams, right? Do you see it going all the way to the final day for those three teams, or do you see one of those two teams falling off, or one of those three teams falling off midway in those like 10 games, and then now becomes like a two-horse race?
I think it's
So, yeah.
inevitable. Somebody's going to fall. And we all know who the person is likely to be.
Yeah, I know you guys. I know you guys are thinking. Yeah, I think as a Liverpool fan, I think I have to kind of like, even though it's like it's a nightmare for me to say, but it looks like if there's any team that's going to fall off at the end of the day, it's either going to be Liverpool, because Liverpool has been shaky of recent. There's been some sort
Yeah,
of
but
dodgy.
you guys have the easier Premier League fixture. And getting out of the FA Cup might be a blessing too.
So that's one part of it. But then there's also the part of there's still that fixture congestion, right? So I think the Premier League kind of like took the fixture list. I think it was yesterday or the before yesterday, because I saw a lot of Liverpool fans complaining. So we have like 3 away games in like 7 days. So like we're going to away to Fulham.
But look at where you're going to. You know, there's a reality in our schedule, right? Let's say we get past Bayern Munich, we'll have to play one of City, then go play Tottenham, then play City or Madrid again, then go and play Chelsea, all in the span of 8 to 9 days.
As you said that now, I want Arsenal to beat Bayern. I'm rooting for Arsenal to beat Bayern, please. I need Arsenal to be in that semi-final mix. It would be so sweet for everything to just crumble right there. Champions League, everything. Oh my goodness, this season I was.
Bro, if that happens, man, and when all black waits for all the episodes from that bro,
you can see Adams is waiting for your downfall.
No, that is all he has to cheer for this season.
Bro,
after that Carabao Cup and what City is about to do to him in the FA Cup, I understand. I used to be in Adam's shoes too. I used to sit down and hate on every other team.
Don't hate on everybody else as you're not in the race.
To be honest, I honestly get it. But for me as an Arsenal fan, it just feels good to be involved in this kind of games. Obviously, nobody knows how it to end. We're going to see, starting from next week, because if City kill us 4-5-0, that changes the complexion of this whole title race now.
Yeah.
So, like, from next Sunday, we will know.
That's not happening.
Next Sunday, I was trying to get all of us to watch the game, but guys are too busy.
Yeah.
So, we'll see what happens. But I think somebody is going to fall off. It's hard to picture it being City because just based off history, those guys just know how to get it done. Yeah. And then Liverpool has a pretty easy Premier League schedule. Obviously, the games look easy because you want to underestimate the teams you are playing because you are above them. But
they're not easy. Yeah. They're not easy.
Scarier things have happened. I know games like Fulham, Brighton, Brentford. Those are games that you don't like.
You don't want to
go there at the end of the season where they have nothing to play for, because that's when they are at their best. Because whether they win or they lose, they're not looking for Europe and they've already survived. Those are the hardest games to play.
Yeah, and some of them will just be there to spoil. They just want to,
Yeah, they are going to be there to play spoiler. The one team I do know that we're going to drag their cheeks is the London Cowboys. Todd Bully. I can't wait for it to come to the Emirates. I cannot wait.
That game is about to get a shocker, bro. It's about to be shocked.
You know what? I'm just banking. I think Chelsea are just having a
we said all these things before. We said all these things before Chelsea went to Anfield in the league.
No, but
and we saw what happened.
It was.
But we also saw what happened when they went to Man City.
The timing of the didn't do us. It wasn't really good for us. But now, with everything at stake, don't worry. Yeah. With the in the middle
and Pochettino, a former sportsman, of course, he would want to spoil us. I trust Poch.
I think that's
at the Emirates.
I don't trust Poch as a Chelsea fan.
He trusts Cole Palmer now to go to the Emirates and win the game.
Yeah, I actually trust Cole Palmer to do something for me in that game. And the boy that slipped away. Yeah. He knows
you guys don't know what to do with that boy. It's sad.
He knows what I'm talking about, man.
Things are going to be very interesting. These final games, like there's still like Liverpool and Arsenal still have to go away to Old Trafford, and that's another very interesting key game in this title race as well. So very good, very very interesting. Arsenal still have to go away to Tottenham. Man City still has to go away to Tottenham. Interesting. Tottenham still have to come to Anfield. So it's all looking like oof.
It's spicy.
I wish I was in Adam's shoe right now. Just sit down, relax, with your popcorn, with no pressure.
I already
Nah, I don't want to be around shoe ever again. Please let me be on the hot seat.
I already gave moment, and I'll be here.
Let me be on the hot seat. Adams
And then
Adams has Adams has to accept cookies to see his position on the table, man. Please. I don't want to go back to that lifestyle. Please.
Everything is about to change, right? Everything is about to
yeah,
change. Next run of games. When we
I
get
saw.
Arsenal, when we get Manchester United, bro, don't worry.
And I
Have,
suspect.
have you guys played Tottenham the second time?
No, we haven't
No,
played.
Oh,
Tottenham still have to come to
wow. So people have Tottenham, United, Arsenal.
Yeah,
Arsenal.
that's at least we're going away with at least 3 points from the Tottenham game for sure. That one did
And then you now have City in the FA Cup. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know about that City game, but
that's interesting because you play City and Arsenal. I mean, back to back with the way they've scheduled the games. Why am I not saying
yeah.
Tottenham? Oh, I think the Tottenham game was postponed. Oh, so they might even throw that in there. So you might be playing City, Arsenal, Tottenham back to back to back. Yeah, man, it's about to be a funeral.
that doesn't phase us, man.
I have a feeling. I have a feeling that some like the way Uzo joined the show last week is not good. We've not seen the end of that. We're going to have some people coming in disguised.
Yes.
I'm not.
Some people won't come at all. They just
They
like,
will not come.
we just like, Alpha, guys, show us
Malaria has come.
That's going to be me. If Munich knock us out, I'm sorry. I have to deactivate. I've said too much to put my face outside.
I'm telling you, Arsenal fans, Arsenal fans, a lot of them are going to deactivate if Bayern Munich should knock them out of that chap. But I don't
Now
think
they
I
knock
think
us out.
But it's going to be a very interesting game. That game.
it's going to be. I think Arsenal beats them. I think Arsenal knocks them out.
Yeah,
I think so. I actually want Arsenal to go. I want Arsenal to beat them. I want Arsenal to be in the mix. I don't want Arsenal to just be focused on only Premier League, like maybe 7 games or so to go. No, let them continue with their Champions League fairy tale. I saw one comment and one Arsenal fan saying, "Oh, this is the season that Arsenal win the Champions League and end that banter that they've not won it." So yes, I want them to keep on dreaming like that. Let the dream continue. So yeah.
Now, I'm not even worried. I'm not worried about Arsenal winning the Champions League. I know they will do well. I said they will do well because of the way they do. But I think the occasion will just be too much for them to.
All right. Okay. Okay. So I think the last part of the show, the last segment of the show, I have a few questions for you guys. So this is the weekend of the international break. So my questions will be more of international questions, even though I have one or two Premier League questions, right? Okay, guys, are you ready? The Adams versus Chooks. Drum roll, please. Okay, guys. Let me just ask you. So this is going to work this way, right? So the first person to answer it, I'm just going to throw it open, and then if you know it, just answer it as fast as you can. Okay, so which nation won the Euro 2000 tournament?
2000. Greece.
2000. No.
France?
France, correct. France won the Euro 2000 tournament. They beat Italy in the final. Remember that David Trezeguet extra time goal? I think that was the era when we had golden goal.
Golden goal.
I think it was
yeah.
It was the golden goal. So that was the end of the game. But look here, I like golden goal. I think they should bring it back.
No, I think no.
Heartbreaker. You just score golden goal and then you win.
You bro. You just scored out. That's the end. I think if they had scored, what was the score for in at the Anfield game, at the Old Trafford game?
4-3. The Cup, yeah.
It's still been a high, right? I can't remember that game anymore. But if they had scored,
but if there was golden goal, Liverpool would have won because
yeah.
scored first. Elliot would have won it, but there's no more golden goal. I've forgotten the reason why they even gave for canceling golden goal that time. It was too too heartbreaking for the opposition. Okay. Right. Okay. So the next question is what nation? Or okay, let me put it this way: the Olympic Games as well is coming up, so there's going to be the football event of the Olympic Games, right? So Can you give me the winners of the last football events at the Olympic Games, both men and women?
Brazil and USA.
No. Okay, Brazil is correct for the men. For women, USA is not
Wasn't
correct.
the USA?
No, the USA lost. They lost out. I think in the semi-finals. Yeah.
Oh, England then.
No, it's not England.
Was it Canada?
No, it wasn't Canada.
Then, bro. Australia. No, it wasn't Australia. It wasn't Australia.
No.
Come on, women powerhouse. Come on. Don't look, guys. Okay, let me tell you. I think somebody's checked already.
No, I'm not checking anything. I'm trying to think. Like after the US, I can't. I don't know which.
Yeah. It was a shock. It was a shock. I think the US, they settled for bronze. Somebody beat them. No.
Like this last one, and I give up. Germany.
No. How come you guys are not thinking of Sweden? It's female.
Oh, yeah,
female powerhouse as well.
Yeah,
right.
I get half points there.
Yeah, we'll give you half points. So 1.5. Adam, still here to register. Okay. Then this last question is, okay, so the PFA Player Award, right? Can you name like the last? Can you guys name the last 4 winners of the PFA Award, the Premier League?
So what to go one by one?
Last year was Haaland.
Okay, last 4. The last year was Haaland, yes. The year before
Haaland.
The year before that was probably De Bruyne.
No.
It wasn't De Bruyne.
Okay, but De Bruyne is there in there, but it wasn't the year before. Wasn't De Bruyne, but De Bruyne is in there. Like if you are looking at the last 4, yeah, De Bruyne was there.
Yeah. Haaland, De Bruyne, Salah.
Oh yeah, Salah has the last 4 years.
How do I award
Diaz,
this? Yeah.
Ruben Diaz.
So you guys, I don't know how to award this. So I'll give you guys 1 point each. So it's De Bruyne twice, Salah, and then Haaland.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So De Bruyne won it back to back. Then Salah, then Haaland.
Diaz didn't win it.
No.
The last 4,
didn't he win something?
I don't know maybe he probably won it, but I was just talking about the last 4 seasons.
Diaz.
Maybe he won something, maybe like player of the season. Maybe not PFA.
Diaz.
Okay. Yeah, I remember his first season, the guy was overly hyped.
It was good now. He was just like the same way you guys hyped Saliba's first season.
He was good now.
Yeah.
And he's still good. Can't say anything for Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, let's wait till the 3rd season. I think Saliba will still be good.
Yeah, the guy is very good defender.
That's a unit, man.
Rolls Royce of a player.
Are not playing.
Yeah, like shouldn't France be doing Saliba, Konate, or I don't understand. Like, but I mean, I've been hearing this guy is good as well. Juice Koundé. Yeah, big. Okay, guys. Right. I think we have to come to the end of the show this week. Yeah, a week of we're glad that international break is finally behind us.
Let it be over. Nobody wants to watch the nonsense that they are playing.
Yeah, especially when it's an international break of friendlies, like
friendlies.
I mean, it was some sort of qualifiers where like, there was something at stake, like World Cup qualifiers. They're like, okay, hey, yeah, teams are very competitive, but friendlies, everybody just as if everybody's going through the motions.
Yeah.
But anyways, friendlies, but Nigeria beat Ghana. So I'm happy with that one. So yeah, exactly. So yeah. So guys, all right. It's been another interesting show. Thanks once again, guys. Thanks to our usual suspect, the guests, for taking our time to join us for this episode. So guys, don't forget to do the needful. Like, subscribe, drop us a comment.
Why footage should be in that combined 11.
Exactly. Yes, and just stay tuned to our channel. A lot of interesting innovations are going to be coming up as well soon. Yeah, so thanks guys and have a great one. See you next week.
Peace.
Peace.